Hi, I'm Tracy Wynn from Winning Interiors.
And I'm Matt Wynn from Winning Home Improvements.
Together we are designer and builder.
Yep.
And we take care of home renovations. The initial phone call from Peter and Bruce was that they were ready to make some changes to their 30-year-old home. So initially from the home visit with myself, we knew that straight away we were going to have a kitchen renovation, an ensuite and a bathroom and a laundry and some upgrades done to the house.
And my role was to, once the specs were all done, is to work in with the clients and try and design and help them get the construction part moving forward. There was a couple of issues in there. We had white ants, which was a setback on the job. We had to pull the whole bathrooms completely apart and restart again, but it was fine, it worked well.
We had adult children in this home as well, so we made sure that we tried to use every footprint in the home, and with the main bathroom we decided to do a wet room, and that allowed us to have a double vanity for the adult children. So that worked. How did you manage to make sure that was right?
Well, the Barneses were all a very tall family.
Yes.
So the set out, and obviously we were quite lucky that their bathrooms, due to the white ants, is that we could alter the bathrooms and make it suit to our new design, which was a blessing. We moved forward and it all went together and worked really well.
Yeah, it was good. One of the key factors that was presenting to me as an issue is the kitchen was really small, and there was a tiny little dining room with the little archway you used to walk through. In those homes you get from about 30 years ago. Instantly I knew it would be a fantastic way as to shut down the walls in that dining room space and make that a walk-in butler's pantry and lengthen the kitchen. Also, walking into the entry, there was a piece of wall that came out that just blocked your eye line straight away from going into the house. So in the new design we removed that and lined that up with where the kitchen finished and extended the kitchen further back. We also removed and repositioned a window so that we can bring some bifold stackers in. That was a wish list from our client, so they could entertain straight outside through their kitchen window. So there was a little bit of structural change on the outside that Matt managed to get that sorted, and bricks were used.
The original dining room had an existing window that we were lucky enough to find the old bricks, they were like 30 years old, and once we bricked that up, obviously we lost a lot of light, so we incorporated a skylight, which the clients really loved, and we just square setted the entry to it as it was like a photo picture as you walk through the main kitchen, the gallery, into the butler's pantry. Yeah,
so all together it was this beautiful big kitchen, and now we've got a serviceable butler's pantry at the back side. So my role is to really nut down the designs with the clients and work through all the selections. So one of the first things we wanted to do was really open up that kitchen space and give them as much storage as possible. What I really love is that pantry area. It has open shelving now. It's really easy and handy to get to. It's got lots of closed cabinetry as well, so that when you visually are looking down that kitchen, it's not showing the mess. And one of the things we really loved is to introduce a pot filler, which is kind of one of the signature things we like to put into the homes, and it's one of the things that our client Peter really wanted to see happen here. How did you get that done for her?
Well, it was just a matter of diverting the water to that area. There was a couple of other things that we had to get sorted for there. They did have electric cooktop originally, but it was all gas. The client wanted to go to gas, so a new range hood, new flue to the roof, all new gas lines, set up gas bottles. and then the pot filler was just a bonus that sat perfectly for any size fill of a pot, and it works really well. She really enjoys it.
Yeah, and the other wish list in that kitchen was the bifold doors. So they really are opening up the space and allowing them to entertain straight outside now. So what was the challenge in getting that
Well, the challenge was trying to keep it as simple as possible without not cutting too much brickwork to get into the structural side of things. But we did manage to find a bifold that they did really love, and it was only needed to remove 90mm of brick there, which was great. It worked so well. Inserted it and tidied it all up and stained it, and it looks fabulous.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So they've now got a 900 cooker in there and a 900 range hood, and it's got plenty of space in there for the whole family to be in the kitchen at the one time. In the main bathrooms, we really needed to take into consideration, it's something I do when I'm meeting the clients, is to learn a little bit more about the family. And this particular family is almost 6 foot high.
6 foot.
They are huge. And as in when Matt and I stand beside them, we're these short people, but what we really wanted to do was make sure these shower heads were the right height. So these guys didn't have to duck down under their showers anymore. So I left that in Matt's hands, but all of the design was worked around making sure that the vanity heights were just that little bit higher, correct? Yep. And that the shower heads were set at the right height for these guys to be able to shower comfortably under.
Yeah, so the maximum of the overhead shower, we end up getting it up at about 2.1, which is only a couple of 100mm off the finished ceiling height, but it works well.
Yeah.
It's a little bit tricky with the shelf that we had through the bathroom as well for setting up the mixer. It was right on sort of our standard height, but we worked the tapware and the shower rail to suit, and it come up really well.
Yeah, and that shelf is something that we love to produce for a lot of our bathrooms, where it's incorporating a really handy position to put all your shampoo bottles. It goes right through the shower, if you'll see it, and travels right up and up behind the vanity as well. So you've got somewhere for your toothbrushes and all your cups for your toothbrush holders. So that's something we really love to put into a lot of our bathrooms as well.
We removed the old doors because of the swing on the existing bathrooms was very limited with what we tried to design and how we wanted to design it. So pulled out the old doors and put cavity sliders in, and they have come up really well also.
Yeah, and the ensuite now's got a beautiful barn door slider on the outside, so that's maximising the space in that small area as well. One of the things we loved about the ensuite was we repositioned the shower so that it was this beautiful long shower now, and not just this tiny little space on one side.
Also pretty tricky in there was the positioning of the little shaving cabinet as well. It was very touch and go on the overhead light and the bottom of the vanity and the positioning of the actual cabinet, which come up really good.
Yeah, did a good job. With the laundry, we had some fun in there because it was just a single tub in the corner. And Peter had been working with that for so long, so we really wanted to bring some practicality into there. So we introduced with the cabinet maker some overhead cabinets. We put into the corner a roll-out hamper, so that made that practical where all the dirty washing could go and be separated. And then the washer and dryer was underbenched, which was an easy inclusion for plumbing.
Yeah, plumbing side of things, we basically didn't have to move too much, just the washing machine box to cater for the underbench washing machine. We were a little bit limited with space with the door as well again, so we put a cavity slider in there. Just the attention to detail of lining the tiles up from the main bathroom flowing through into the actual laundry splashback to match.
Yeah.
It's come up really well. I think it's very functional for the bathroom.
Yeah, that's what I love about Matt, because we might make these plans with the client on the way the tiles are going to be laid, but during the build process he's always got eyes on everything for detail. So his initial phone call to me was that we needed to change the way that we'd initially decided to lay the floor tiles, just so that they were all running the same way and you get that continuity running through. So with the royal oak laminate top, that's the same as what we used in the pantry in the kitchen, and the white cabinetry, then that cohesively flows the same style right throughout the house. I think she was going to really love doing the laundry now.
Yeah.